EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland.
They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up
with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon, and we are underway from FedEx Field.
On the return, Tony Pollard from his end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. Amari Cooper, 69 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently, I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I quit wondering. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
A run here for J.D. McKissic.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
They'll run for the first time with Antonio Gibson.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll run with McKissic, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
They will run it. It's McKissic. And he's got this one across midfield into Cowboy territory. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Heineke to throw for it on 4th down.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here.
Trayvon Diggs getting the tackle. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Heineke.
That's complete to his tight end, Seals Jones. Even with the good move he showed, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They go play action. Now Heineke.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tackling.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Lewis.
And the Cowboys are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want to.
And it's intercepted in the end zone. Picked by Kendall Fuller. Well, it's not every day you see a defense pick the ball off and already have 6 points without moving.
And on that play, no distance to run. Similar play, although it didn't happen right in the end zone, but you remember that Washington-Los Angeles Super Bowl where Joe Theismann tried to throw the screen pass? I can't remember the number, but he tried to throw the screen pass, and Jack Squire got it with no one around and just waltzed in and pretty much broke their backs. That's a similar play, although this one didn't have to run at all.
Here we go. Stats guy Johnny on the spot. Super Bowl 1838 tonight. It was in Tampa. So back even at 6 apiece as the kick's away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Back to it after the pick six. Prescott escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A first down throw for Prescott. He finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. He'll take a shot for the end zone. That ball is caught. It's Gallup. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup, 40 yards. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Zuerlein connects on the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. DeAndre Carter returning it. And he'll get to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. Curtis Samuel, 70 yards.
And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Point after here coming up. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13. All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because now...
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Cameron Curl. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
2nd and 5 now. Heineke. Got a man. It's De'Ami Brown complete.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't.
Heineke's throw taken in by Samuel.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the 1st and goal.
Throw left side is complete on the diving effort. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A 9-yard touchdown there. And Washington has taken the lead.
Now the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Pollard to return from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time was a pretty one play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. On play action, Prescott. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just talking about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a 1st down. 1st down, Prescott.
And the Washington pressure gets to him, and he will go down.
Off the edge, the sack by Matt Ioannidis. After the sack on 1st down, Prescott. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and they will set up...
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to our nation's capital at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. The enthusiasm for football here on the East Coast always in the air. These folks are ready as their guys get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. And this is going to be covered up. And look at this. Right away, a loose football. Now, there's two sides to every coin. You come on the road, you get the onside kick to start the game. What a boost, but you don't get it. And now your back's against the wall a little bit.
You're exactly right. You nailed it perfectly. And so many ways to go at it when you're on the road. You think to yourself, well, if we start on defense, we blitz them early, try and create a big play. If we start on offense, we throw the big pass downfield. In this case, they said, forget all of that. Let's do it on special teams and try and catch them off guard with an onside kick unsuccessfully.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Working out of the gun. Here's Heineke. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he's got this down to the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 11 now. Throwing, Heineke. Open man is the tight end, John Bates. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Off the play fake, Heineke. A throw left side caught here by the tight end, Bates. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. From the gun, Heineke. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. A nice run there on first down as Henry uses his size to plow forward. Call it a pickup of 7.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Tannehill. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That really sets him back. A loss of 6. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They snap it to Tannehill.
That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and it'll be a turnover on downs.
Heinicke now from the 50.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack. We're scoreless after one.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
To throw is Heinicke.
Sliding out of the pocket. That's going to be caught by Samuel. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Here's Heinicke.
That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
They'll go. It's Gibson.
And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10
at the 40. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
Now a handoff to Henry. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll take this one inside the 10 down to the 8.
The ball on the 8 still could get a 1st down technically. 2nd and 7.
Again to Henry. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. An 8-yard touchdown run as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Pulled it good on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
A 2nd quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Love the idea, love the concept, but you got to leave a little room on the sideline so he can fade into it when he makes the catch. That was thrown too close to it for the receiver to make a play.
Throwing again, Heinicke on 2nd and 10.
Now they go screen, it's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down.
Now Heinicke.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
Again, it's Heinicke.
Finding his safety valve here. That's complete.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coaches' 2-minute drill.
Give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, that was certainly well-read defensively. And the key to any screenplay is space to work. And there was none to be found there. And they tackle it for just a short gain.
Looking to throw, Heinicke.
Got his target, Samuel. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Heineke.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Snags it for the pick.
And the Titans are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Derrick Henry. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Running left, it's Henry. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, as the first half is winding down.
And the Titans will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point up and good by Bullock, and it's now 14-0.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins.
And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the third quarter gets underway. A very interesting call, and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Tannehill on first down.
He's going to look downfield for Henry.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. 41 yards.
And the Titans are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Bullock good on the extra point, and it's now 21-0.
And this is going to be covered up by Washington.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, And field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7. From the 35 on second down, Heineke being chased out left. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. To the air again, Heineke. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have picked up right where they left off in half number 1, just looking really dominant, extending this lead.
And it's fun to see when teams actually do that, because so many times you go into the half after playing well, and you kind of relax a little bit. We've got this. We can kind of punch the button whenever we get good and ready. But for a team to keep the intensity and keep the execution up and come back after the half and play so well, that's actually really, really nice to see.
And a pedal to the metal. That's what we're seeing right now.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Man open, here is Jones. And finally, he is out of bounds, but not before taking it down near the 15. A big play there on the catch and run. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll run on first down. It's Henry. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Caught on the right side by Jones. And it's a Titans touchdown. Ryan Tannehill able to spot Julio Jones for the touchdown there. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it is 28-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And 3 interceptions in this game, and I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. On 3rd down, Heineke flush to his right. Well, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 39. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Trying to punch it in with Henry. And this is not going to do it as he's stopped at the 2-yard line.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for 3rd and goal. Now it's Tannehill off the bootleg. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Bullock good on the extra point. And that makes this 35-0 now. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. Now it's Patterson.
And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
They'll run with Gibson.
And he will get the first down as he's up to the 20-yard line.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
On 1st and 10, it's Gibson.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On 1st down, it's Gibson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back.
They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top.
And now here is another interception. Able to get there and pick it. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Throwing now, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown.
7 yards, the pickup there.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Tannehill. He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Off play action, Tannehill. McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the thing.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A big play there on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8 yards.